Welcome. Welcome to today's report number 73 on the crawl or no crawl report. Today is April 29th. I'm Carolyn Holzman, and the Semrush sensor reading, the weather tool that gives us an idea of the general volatility within the SERPs, because they sample a number of sites, is reading at a 5.7, which is really nice. Sort of, kind of. Right. So I'm going to share my screen and share with you. Today is a test day, and one of the cool things about a test day is hitting that publish button. Now, as you can see here, this is the day. It's day number 245 of the indexation project. This was started back in August, and here's where I'm recording the Semrush sensor and then creating the chart from it. And then these are the days of the month, and these hash marks here indicate test days. And under here, well, there's two rows of them. The reason there's two rows is one is a simple keyword that I use to track a test page, and then what I call a complex, but it's just really the keyword in JavaScript, that the only way that keyword can be read by Google is if the JavaScript rendering is on, and that takes place after the page is crawled and Google has it over on its side. So that's just to give you a little quick rundown. Every now and then I like to go over it because I know not everybody is familiar with this sheet as I am. Okay, so there we are. Today was a test page. It was published at 7:20, the request time, and the bot, is like bam, bam, bam. All right. So one of the things that also has been tracking is when Google updates the Search Console coverage. And you will see that in your Search Console. And the other cool thing that's come out of this research, we know now that without a doubt, all of our accounts in Search Console, all of our sites, all the coverage is updated at the same time. So Google is not coming in and just updating your site coverage and then moving on to another batch. So it's all done at one time. And they are doing it in 3-day increments. You know, every 3 days they're doing an update. And they're doing 3 days worth typically of stuff that they've processed. But, you know, it's not lining up on exactly the calendar day. So for instance, on the 27th is when we had an update, and it updated it as recent as the 25th. So we're kind of looking at one tomorrow, and chances are we're looking at that maybe showing up, you know, to the 28th date. So, but Google had a little bit of a blip. So I want to just remind everybody, yesterday, Google confirmed that they'd goofed up something in the Search Console, and we don't know why they were in there messing with it. It's probably that we're going to find out later on when all that gets you know, somewhere somebody says something and they go, oh, did something just change? Now, one thing I want to share is next week I'm doing a live presentation. And this is mainly a time management ploy on my part. It's completely free of charge. It's not to do anything other than the fact that it pains me to still see so many people having issues with indexation, or being surprised that the content from, you know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago is still not indexed. And so if you're watching and you're having trouble, or you have friends or colleagues that are, I wanted to make sure that you knew about this. And it's going to be this is literally what it looks like in my Search Console for all the index pages. And as of today, you know, it's still, except for the test page today, every test page previously is indexed. It's findable by both its keywords, the simple and the JavaScript. So it's really, you know, this is just something I'm doing it to make me feel better. Okay. So if you are interested in finding out what it takes to get new content into Google, and you're not Amazon or Microsoft or anything like that, you're just, you know, like trying to get your little blogs in there, this is for you. Now, to find where this thing is, it's a bit.ly link. So it's bit.ly/confessions live index party. All right, BYOB. But that's that'll get you there. And again, it's completely free of charge. I am not selling you anything. I simply want to make sure you know what I know, and I will bring the proof with me to show you that this is at least how it works for now. So so when you get there, yeah, it's a MailChimp form. All right, so getting back to here. So today, back to the bots. 17, remember there's two different types of desktop bots. 17 for bot 1. Now that's the one that crawls the directives, and that seems to be in there no matter what the Semrush reader is. The weather, that one comes out rain or shine. The one that doesn't is what I call the desktop bot 2. And it's styled a little differently, and that's a bot that does seems to do more refresh render crawls. And I haven't seen it do discovery render crawls yet, but maybe they do. I'm just saying this is what I've seen. 19 Google mobile bots were in. Now this is the one that does both discovery and refresh render crawls. The feed fetcher bot, which is the Google News sites, there were 15. The Google image bot came, and this is what I find weird, is an image bot pulling an HTML page. Now it's an image bot that previously I've only seen pull images, pages that have images. So the particular page it pulled did not have an image specifically in the content. All right, now to Bing. There were 40 records, again, all desktop, no mobile. I did not see that strong division of labor that sometimes I see where they have 3 different IPs. It's the same styled bot, but it comes from 3 different IPs. And sometimes they seem to have one IP do this job and another IP do that job, the same way like Google bot has 1 and 2. But I didn't see that. No Bing preview today, and there were 6 DuckDuckGo favicon bots. All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm really wanting to name this soon. And I'm sure there's more nerds out there that would be interested in subscribing to a channel. This morning I dropped a new episode for Confessions of an SEO. And it's a little more bits and bots where I share some of my research specific testing, and like where I am on a lot of that. And then I talked a little bit about what happened this week in the Search Console under the performance report. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for adding this to your day. Now get back to work. Bye.